But we are going to head over to the magical, mystical lands of Star Station for game number 1. Why do I have the in-game music on? I don't like having it on. You guys like it on? We'll see. If you guys want the music on, then maybe we'll get started with it. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty confident about PiG's troops. Of course, I'm going to try and cut out some caster bias here, but it's hard to do when you have to face up with, one of the biggest Australian hopes. We'll see what we can do here. Starting up at the top left-hand side, he is currently playing for VP Ben Q. He's up here in the what is that? That's the teal color. We are speaking, of course, of Slivko. And down at the bottom left-hand side, as the Australian hope, possibly a foreign hope as well. His group is looking pretty good. We'll see how it goes here. Playing from Team XR5, it is PiG. So, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty decent that we've got these colours. That's nice to have there. PiG is going to go for a pretty quick pull. Going to throw that down on a 9 there. That's a little bit interesting from him. See how that goes. Of course, this is a forced crossbones version of this map. Yesterday, I don't exactly know why, but we were using like the GSL version, which didn't actually have forced crossbones. So I don't know what was going on with that. But either way, we are going to have an early pull coming out of PiG. He does do a little bit of extractor trickery here. He will get a couple of Zerglings out, and we'll see how much damage they can do right at the start. Because Slivko does look like he is going for a possible early hatch, and in fact, yes, he is going to. So we're going to see him dive down here to the natural expand and get this hatchery set up.
Game pause.
And we actually have a pause from PiG, the vehicle of esports speech. 1 sec, sound won't load. All right, so got a little bit of a sound issue here for PiG, so we're just waiting for him to fix that up. This will be really interesting to see how this goes, because with that early pull, he may be able to get some damage done. I'm sure PiG is he's very confident with this kind of build. Of course, he's practicing a lot of yesterday. I actually saw him practicing some of his games, and it looked pretty good. Of course, there are also some photos over on Facebook. I linked it on my Facebook page that of PiG and some of his, some of the shots that the guys there from XR5 have posted about Dreamhack. Looking pretty cool there. Hope you guys can jump on there and check it out. Looks like we will get the 6-lings starting us off. They're going to adventure all the way across the map. We sort of mentioned this in one of the other Zerg versus Zerg matches we had yesterday. You can, like a lot of people will, you can look to get some damage done on this hatchery, but a lot of the time people these days will just dive straight inside the main base, come across and see if they can catch out any of these lings. So Slivko has gone for a pull before gas, so we'll see how much damage PiG can get done. I don't think this is really going to get too much done. This is a very similar situation to a game that we saw between PiG and I Eat Puppies, where I Eat Puppies went for a similar sort of style. Back at home, PiG is continuing to drone up. It looks as if we will get PiG inside the main base. The drones will sort of conglomerate there on those minerals. He's going to try and mineral walk them down to the natural, and it looks like he actually gets behind the lings. Nicely done by Slivko. No drone losses as of yet, but PiG not happy to just stand on ceremony for the moment. Slivko is continuing to, his APM is going to be crazy in a minute. Yeah, it's up to 300 right now. But PiG going to go to work on some of these eggs that are hatching now. We'll see if he can catch out some of the lings. The lings now coming out from Slivko. It looks as if PiG is going to be deflected for the moment, but he has done a lot of economic damage. He's forced the drones off the mineral line. We haven't actually seen a single drone die from what I can see. Yeah, nothing has gone down for Slivko just yet, so he's done quite a decent job with that. But as we can see, PiG is going to continue on with this harassment. We've got 12 lings now building back at home. He's going on the very, very heavy aggressive against his Russian opponent. We'll see what he is able to get done, because there are 8 more lings on the way. The initial lings were forced out of there with virtually no losses. We did see a couple of units killed, but in the end, it looks as if Slivko has held for the time being. A spine will go up, and Slivko is going to just prepare for a possible defense at the moment. He probably did see those lings that were coming out, and he's definitely going to see these lings that are now on the way. So Pig is going to try and snipe off that overload there. We'll see if that actually is sniped off in the end, but Pig is really preparing for just a very heavy bust build here. Bailey Nest is now on the way, just over halfway done, and Slivko back at home recognizes that this is a pretty damn scary thing coming towards his main base. So he's throwing down a couple of spine crawlers at the natural here. We've got a lot of lings now finishing up. Their speed has finished, and they're trying to come through here and knock on the front door. But with those spine crawlers, if the spine's finished, this is going to look a little bit worrying here for Pig, because he's going to have trouble getting side. His economy is actually down at 11 drones right now. He had to sacrifice so many drones to be able to get all of these lings out. We're now going to have, wow, a lot of banelings. 9 banelings are coming out in total. Lots more lings now just joining up with the rest of the forces on the ground for Pig. And Slivko, he knows what's going on. He knows this is coming. And we'll see how much damage this can get done. Down at the natural, virtually no drones are there, but there are a couple now just trying to walk their way out, and Pig actually gets all of the spine crawlers down. We can see now that he's going to try and morph in a couple more banelings. The Queen's getting very low, those overlords in the most annoying spot, but Pig trying to power his way through, takes down one of the Queens. The lings are also here, but I mean, Slivko is still looking pretty strong. Because the banelings had to be sacrificed on those spine crawlers there, Slivko was, he actually didn't suffer too much damage on the Queens. And as we can see, Pig is going to have to retreat for a moment, try again. More lings now on the way. His drone count still looking quite dismal at the moment, down to 11 at the current time. And now Slivko is even forcing cancels on those Banes, so Pig won't be able to get as many Banes up as he would like. We see those cancels there. And Slivko is going to be very comfortable from this position right here. He will have to get a couple more spine crawlers up, which he has now recognized, but as we can see, Pig with possibly his last attempt here to get back inside this base. It looks like a couple more Banes are going to morph here. More lings now on the way, and, well, I don't know if this is going to work too well for Pig. He's in a very, very tough spot right now. Lots of lings, lots of spine crawlers about to finish off for Slivko. He's got 3 Queens on the top of the ramp as well, and this is looking quite ill-fated. Maynard, that is a wonderful word. Slivko is just in a wonderful position right now. So, despite having a much more economic start, Slivko recognizing what his opponent is up to, and Pig is just sort of posturing outside the base. He's trying to find that sweet spot. Can he come in this way? No, because there's a couple of spines. Can he come this way? There's too many Queens, and if he goes right in the front, then you're always going to be in a lot of trouble. So, Banes and Lings just trying to see what they can do here. I think Pig, yeah, he's really committing to this, but he's actually just hatched out 4 drones. So he's, well, he's trying to buy himself some time. He's trying to make Slivko think that the attack is still coming, but I mean, it's still a bit of a tough position. Pig up to 16 drones, so he has got gotten a couple more out. But as we can see, Slivko double gas inside the main. There is a spine crawler here as a little bit of a backup, just in case anything weird goes on. And as we can see, a gas down at the third gas down at the natural as well. And, well, Slivko, this is like Fort Knox up in here. We've got so many spine crawlers, 7 spine crawlers, and Pig says that it is time. Move forward. No, just wants to get rid of one of the spine crawlers, and Pig will attempt to take his natural. So, Slivko can see this, of course. He's got that vision there, and Pig attempting to still just sort of force Slivko to overprotect himself. But Slivko knows what's going on. He knows that Pig is trying to buy his way out of this with a little bit of an economic boost. So he says, all right, time to invest in the lair. We've got 7 drones also on the way. And Pig, well, he's got a few more Banes coming in. I'm not sure how well this is going to go for our Australian Zerg player. But as we can see, Slivko, a roach warren is on the way. A nice, safe transition for him. Wants to go up to those roaches. A very a strong sort of play here for him. If he can just start that roach production, he'll be safe against the Banes and the Lings for the most part. And it looks like, well, I don't know, guys. It's going to be very difficult for Pig if he wants to try and save this, because as we can see, the Baneling's now coming through. He's trying to charge straight into the mineral line there. Actually takes down a lot of the spine crawlers, and the Queen is going to go down at the natural, but it is not enough. Pig GG's out. And game number 1 goes the way of our Russian Zerg player, Slivko.